Welcome to Brighton.
Ma poi è chi? Oh, facciate di casa.
So, are you better now?
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this morning's meditation. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Kundalini and put on a bandhan.
Madam, do you want to take the flower down to give to Shri Mataji? But she's coming fast. That's Shri Mataji, alright, she's coming. Look, you're doing it. So, here we are. Thank you. Hello. How are you? Calling? Hello. How are you? Thank you. Thank you. How are you? Both of you. All right. We God bless you. We God bless you. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. How are you? How are your children? Better? Are you improving? All right. Thank you. How are you, Olympia? You have so many friends here. Hello. Thank you. Hello. How are you, Monkey dear? All right. Oh, I see. Thank you. Thank you. Now we brought a grandfather for you. See? Just take it. Thank you. How are you? Looking fine. Come along. Thank you very much. Let's do it. Thank you. Brighton is a nice place, huh? Thank you. Thank you. How are you? All right. Thank you. How is he? Akshay? You're all right? Alright, look at that, sparkling. How is he? He's alright. He's alright. Thank you. He's alright. Hello, so they're all here. All the way from Switzerland.
Good morning to Sri Ganesha Puja talk on Chastity UK. Let us now begin with one mantra to Sri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let us purify our emotions and desires. I'll now play 21 names of Sri Bhairanath.
श्री भैरवनाथ के 21 नाम। ओम श्री महाभैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री बटुक भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री सिद्ध भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री कंकाल भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री काल भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री कालाग्नि भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री योग भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री शक्ति भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री आनंद भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री मार्तंड भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री गौर भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री बाल भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री बटु भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री श्मशान भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री पुर भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री तरुण भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री परमानंद भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री सुरानंद भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री ज्ञानानंद भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री उत्तमानंद भैरवाय नमो नमः। ओम श्री अमृतानंद भैरवाय नमो नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
The Chinese wrote about the radiant circuits long before they ever recorded about meridians in the body and the
Sorry about that. Also for the left side. Shri Mataji bandana. I hope this plays all through, otherwise I'll have to change it.
क्षमा
The Mahakali Vandana is a song, a praise of Shri Mahakali. She is the one that finishes evil in this world, the one that destroys fear, grief and impurity, the one that is our pure spiritual desire, the one that leads us to our highest self, the one who has the principle of joy that is known as the goddess Mahakali. Now let's put our attention to our Agya chakra and pray for forgiveness. I'll play the prayer for forgiveness. Kshamayachana.
क्षमायाचना आवाहनं न जानामि तवार्चनं पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षम्यतां परमेश्वरी मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं सुरेश्वरी यत्पूजितं मया देवी परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे गतं पापं गतं दुःखं गतं दारिद्र्यमेव च आगतं परमचैतन्यं पुण्योऽहं तव दर्शनात् अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष परमेश्वरी रक्ष रक्ष परमेश्वरी रक्ष रक्ष परमेश्वरी अपराध सहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हर्निशं मया दासोऽयमिति मां मत्वा क्षमस्व परमेश्वरी क्षमस्व परमेश्वरी क्षमस्व परमेश्वरी करचरणकृतं वा कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसं वापराधं विहितमविहितं वा सर्वमेतत् क्षमस्व जय जय करुणाब्धे श्रीमहादेव शम्भो जय जय करुणाब्धे श्रीमहादेव शम्भो जय जय करुणाब्धे श्रीमहादेव शम्भो
Now take our attention to our Sahasrara chakra, and with our attention there, let us listen to an extract of Sri Ganesha talk by Shri Mataji, 1985. Chastity.
Auspiciousness, with peace, bliss and spirituality. He is the source. He is the source of spirituality. As a result of that, all other things follow. Like when it rains and is windy, you feel the coolness in the atmosphere. In the same way, when Sri Ganesha emits his power, we feel all these three things, within and without. But it has been so unfortunate, especially in the West, that the most important, fundamental deity has been completely not only neglected, but insulted and crucified. So today, though I did not want to say anything to upset you people, but I must tell you that worshipping Sri Ganesha means there has to be a thorough cleansing within you. When you worship Sri Ganesha, keep your mind clean. Keep your heart clean. Keep your being clean. No thoughts of lust and greed should come up. Actually, when the Kundalini rises, Ganesha had to be awakened within us. The innocence has to come up, which obliterates all such degrading ideas within us. If ascent has to be achieved, we have to understand that we have to mature. So, the priorities have to change if Sri Ganesha is to be worshipped. What are we worshipping today is the innocence within us. We are worshipping that is auspicious, which is innocent. Innocence which is deep down within us, that's our character, that's our nature, that's what we are born with, is the basic of this whole creation, is the essence of this creation. What is our substance within ourselves? This is what Christ preached. Morality point. So important for him it was. Because after dharma, which was a balance, where of course morality is very important, but it was necessary for Christ to talk of the innate, deeper morality, which is a part and parcel of our being. It is not just taught or told or frightened because there's a fear of God and wrath of God. But it should be your own innate light. That's why Christ talked about it. And the same Christ was used to demolish innocence. The magnet within you is Sri Ganesha. Many people know that I have a great sense of direction. That comes through this magnet, which is perfect. This magnet is the one which keeps you sticking or adjusted or all the time pointed towards spirit. If you don't have the sense of chastity, you will dangle this way, that way. Suddenly you become a very good Sahaja, tomorrow you become a devil. Because there's nothing that keeps you binding to the great idea of the Spirit. Let us face it up. Now the time has come for all of us, all the Sahajogis. So the priorities are changed because where is your attention? You have everything within you. You are the storehouse of chastity, which is your power. Everything within you. Nothing has gone out. It's all there. All that fragrance is within you. It's all preserved. Don't condemn yourself. And you are so fortunate I am here to tell you all about it. You are so fortunate I am with you. Do you understand that point? You don't have to go to Himalayas. You don't have to stand on your heads. Now that's not necessary. It's all made very easy. But change your priorities now. The whole attention once goes to your own spirit. You will be surprised. The whole chart will change. What's the most important thing? To meditate every day. I have seen people who want to do some course. Say, for example, I told that you better do some course. Every day they will go for that course and join that class and they will work it out and they'll pass that course and do it up and finish it. But meditation, they cannot do regularly. But now there's a little gap you should understand. That once we get the inkling of that joy, which is eternal, we start moving towards that more and more, and establishing ourselves in the ocean of that joy. A little. You see, when somebody wants you to swim, you are frightened. You don't want to do it. You are very happy on the gross shore. You don't want to swim. Somebody pushes you, again you are back. No, Baba, I cannot do it. But once you learn to swim, you enjoy that swimming. And then you like it and you want to do it every day, regularly, religiously. So there's a little gap which has to be achieved. Most of the things that we have are from the Mother Earth. So this time you must see the Mother Earth, the Kundalini and Shri Ganesh. Today, the Mother Earth has created Shri Ganesha. Because the Mother Earth, in her love and compassion, has done so much for us. Your Kundalini has done so much for us. And her son, who is the innocence within us, is to be worshipped today because he has done the maximum. Despite all the insults we have put on him, all the ridicule, all the filth, all kinds of nonsense, still he stands up like a little child to amuse us. If Shri Ganesha is within you, become like a child. But you become like a child who is very sweet. He always tries to amuse you, always tries to say nice things, always tries to make you feel happy, is source of such joy. And that's how you become a source of joy, source of happiness, source of fulfillment. All the time bubbling with laughter and happiness, bubbling with beautiful things. How the children amuse you, just see and watch. How they come round with little hands, how they work it out. How they know what is the right thing. A child who is a realized soul is much more sensible than a grown-up person. I've seen that.
That's the end of that extract. Now I can meditate and listen to some music. Thank you for joining in meditation this morning. I will play one more song, a bhajan, and if anybody needs to leave now, bow down to Shri Mataji, raise your kundalini, have a good morning. Finish the program with the bhajan Anyatha Sharanam Nastu, Hindi Australian supplement song. Which starts off in English, nowhere else is my refuge. You are the only shelter. I surrender my heart. I surrender my prana. At your lotus feet, I surrender everything. Jai Shri Mataji.
समर्पयामि पुण्यं समर्पयामि तव पादपद्मे मातः सर्वं समर्पयामि अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तिमिरावृता दिशाहीना आत्मस्य पापनाशिनी तिमिरावृता दिशाहीना आत्मस्य पापनाशिनी बहुजनहिताय वाणी तव शाश्वत सत्यप्रकाशिनी आद्यं समर्पयामि अन्तं समर्पयामि तव पादपद्मे मातः सर्वं समर्पयामि अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम हृदयं समर्पयामि प्राणं समर्पयामि तव पादपद्मे मातः सर्वं समर्पयामि अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम त्वमेव शरणं मम त्वमेव शरणं मम
Now, with our attention surrendered at our Holy Mother's lotus feet, may we bow down to her, raise our Kundalini, and put on a bandhan. May we go forth today in joy, peace, and harmony, and may our innocence shine through so that the whole world begins to know our Holy Mother. Jai Shri Mataji.